Signs he's lost interest in you. Hard truths you need to hear. I know this isn't what you want to hear, but men really aren't as complicated as we sometimes think. And here's the reality. Whether you've been together for 10 days or 10 years, when a guy loses interest, he shows it in the same way. It's not easy to face, and you might even find yourself denying it. But deep down, you probably know something's off. You deserve to know the truth. So if you're noticing any of these signs, especially number 7 and 13, it's a strong indication he's lost interest, and he might just be too afraid to tell you. Before we dive in, please subscribe, like, and share your thoughts in the comments. Let's get started. 1. The no jealousy zone. You might try to make him jealous by mentioning another guy, hoping for some kind of reaction. But here's the truth. If he doesn't care at all, it's because you're no longer a priority. In fact, he might secretly be relieved because it saves him from having to confront you about how he really feels. 2. The silent update. Remember when you used to be the first person he'd tell about his day? Now those updates are few and far between. It's a painful reality, but if he stopped sharing the little details, it's a sign you're no longer an important part of his life. This shift happens when his interest fades. 3. The other woman talk. If he's suddenly mentioning other women around you, don't be fooled into thinking he's trying to make you jealous. Most likely, he's hinting that he's already emotionally checked out. If this happens alongside other signs, it's his way of saying he's moved on without actually saying it. 4. The phone scroll escape. Remember those cozy Friday movie nights? Now he's out with friends, scrolling through his phone while you're left wondering what changed. The harsh reality, he's making time for someone else. If he truly valued your time together, he wouldn't let those moments slip away. 5. The touch vanishes. Physical touch speaks volumes in any relationship. If his affectionate gestures are fading, like holding hands, hugs, or playful touches, he may be withdrawing emotionally too. When that connection fades, it's a clear sign his feelings have shifted elsewhere. 6. The friendzone trap. This one stings the most. If he's still around but no longer flirting or showing romantic interest, you've likely been friend-zoned. It's tough because he's keeping you close enough for comfort, but not close enough for love. You deserve better than someone who can't be honest with their feelings. 7. The unprovoked anger. When he's suddenly irritable about the smallest things, like a story about your day or something light-hearted, it's a sign he's frustrated, not because of you, but because deep down, he's no longer emotionally invested, and anything you say just irritates him. 8. The habit hate. Things he once found adorable or endearing, like the way you laugh or the quirky things you do, now seem to annoy him. This change happens when someone mentally distances themselves and starts focusing on what bothers them rather than what they once loved. 9. The Flirt Freeze. Flirting is how you keep the spark alive, but when the flirtatious banter stops, it's a sign the chemistry has faded. If he's no longer trying to make you smile or feel special, you may need to ask yourself, is it worth staying? 10. The comfort cutoff. In a healthy relationship, when you're down, your partner is there to lift you up. But when he's suddenly distant and uninterested in comforting you during tough times, it's a sign he no longer cares about being your emotional support. That's a hard pill to swallow. 11. The priority shift. You used to be at the top of his priority list, but now you're somewhere near the bottom. The truth is, we make time for the people who matter most. If he's choosing everything else over spending time with you, it's a signal that his interest is fading. 12. The solo planner. From spontaneous weekend getaways to group hangouts, he's no longer including you in his plans. This is his way of gradually pulling away. If he's acting like a solo player, chances are he's already thinking about life without you. 13. The affection decline. Affection, Holding hands, cuddling, kisses is how we express our love. But when those moments of affection become scarce, it's a sign that the emotional connection is fading. When a guy stops wanting to be close to you, it's because he's distancing himself on purpose. It's hard to admit when someone we care about is losing interest, but remember this: you deserve to be with someone who's all in. Don't settle for breadcrumbs when you deserve the whole cake. If this resonates with you, make sure to subscribe for more real and raw relationship advice. You're not alone, and together we can navigate through these tough times. Subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed the video.